Hello, it's my birthday and I got a haircut a few days ago, but it's my birthday. So, I did get a ring light, but I'm not setting it. I couldn't figure out how to set it up. Like, there's no I need an extension cord, but I don't have one of those right now. So, I'm not going to deal with that stuff right now. Either way. Yeah. So, my birthday. I'm just gonna talk about games again, like always. I'm going to Red Dead Redemption 2 and a few other games. This is gonna be a long video. I'll start with Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably my favorite game ever, and now it definitely is my favorite game ever. That's awesome. Arthur Morgan is probably my favorite fictional character ever. He's so cool. My favorite is the game is split into 6 chapters and 2 epilogues. My favorite chapter is chapter 2, because everything is happy. My least favorite chapter is chapter 5, which is Guarma. Yeah, all of them are, it's Guarma. You have none of your previous, old resources. You have none of your guns. And, it's like you're on an island. I don't like it. It's generally not well liked, but it's pretty good. Like, the entire game is really good. So yeah. Now we're gonna get into spoilers for, like, this entire game. So, at the start of the game, you're in a camp. No, you're in the mountains. There was a failed robbery. And so you are just trying to run away from that. And then, like, you're part of a gang. And then you guys make it to a town called Valentine, which is chapter 2, which is awesome. It's the best one. You rob, like, a train. And then you guys go down to the south to the state of it's a fictional state of Lemoyne, which is based off of Louisiana. And you're in, I forget what it's called. I forget what the town is called, but it's like, sorry. Didn't think of what I was saying. That chapter is also good. That's when things kind of go downhill. The first gang member dies. His name is Sean. He's Irish. He is Sean the Head. And that causes them to leave and go to chapter 4. Actually, all of the chapters have a title. The first one was called, I don't remember what the first one's called, but the second one is Horseshoe Overlook. The third one is Clemson Point. I think it's Clemson Point. And then the fourth one is Shady Belle. It is they move into an old mansion. So yeah, they have a full house. Like, that sounded like it was a joke. It wasn't. I've never actually seen the show Full House, but either way. Because, there's a really cool mission at the end of chapter 3 where you burn down a house. Because in chapter 3, you're helping these two families, the Braithwaites and the Greys, and, like, there's a sort of Romeo and Juliet thing you can, like, missions that you do between two of them. But you burn down the Braithwaite Manor because they kidnapped the youngest member in the gang, who was like 5. And so, yeah, it's one of the coolest parts of the entire game because you burn down a freaking whole manor. And, like, you shoot, and, like, it's awesome. And then in Shady Belle, you go and get the kid back from the city of Saint Denis. It's spelled Saint Denis or Saint Denis, but it's Saint Denis. Saint Denis, you get it back from a crime lord named Angelo Bronte. He sounds like a Bronte. I always just think it's dinosaurs, brontosaurus and shit stuff. Either way, yeah, parents watch these videos, I shouldn't say that. Then you, and then you try to rob the bank in Saint Denis, which is called, what is it called? I don't remember the, I don't remember, I do remember the mission name. The mission name is Banking in Old American Art. I don't remember what the bank is called, though. Maybe it doesn't have a name, I don't know. I played this like a year ago. It's still my favorite game ever. I play it all the time. Then so you rob the bank, that goes bad. You end up in chapter 5, which is Guarma, after escaping on a boat. So, and then you and, so it's your character Arthur, John, no, not John. What's his name? Bill, wait, no, it's a bank robbery, there are 2 deaths. One of the co-founders of the gang, Hosea, which is actually really sad, because he was kind of Arthur's, like, dad, or, like, father figure. And, Lenny, who was he was one of the youngest members of the gang, he's 18. And, yeah, after that, yeah, you end up in Guarma with, it's you, Bill, the character Bill, he's really funny. Micah, who'd kind of been the villain, who's been, like, one of the bad guys so far. And Dutch, who is the leader of the gang. It's called the Vanderland Gang. He's Dutch Vanderland. Then you, then you do some stuff, escape Guarma, meet up with the gang again. The character John, who is actually the main character in the first game, is in prison because, he got shot but didn't die, so he's in prison. And then you guys go, there's chapter 6 is really, chapter 6, you're in, what's it called? I don't remember what's it called, but it's in the archive. Yeah. And so this is when everything's really sad. Like, chapter 2, everything was, like, happy, everybody was happy. Now everybody's sad. You eventually break John out of prison against what Dutch said, because you don't care. Then, the end of the game, or the end of the main game, so Arthur has got tuberculosis. Yeah, TB. He's got tuberculosis. It's kind of been a problem for chapter 6. And I think it was just chapter 6. Maybe chapter 4 a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, chapter 6. So yeah, and so it's really getting bad. And so you guys rob a train because it's one last big score. That's what Dutch always says. You guys rob a train carrying military payroll. And things go badly. John gets shot again. He doesn't die though. He's alive. Then John gets shot again. Doesn't die though. Dutch says he goes and tries the same. He doesn't. He just leaves him to die. Either way, you guys make it back. Either way, you make it back. You ride back to camp. It's really sad. There's a part where Yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, there's a system called honor in this game. You have good or bad honor. You get for doing good or bad things. Kind of a morality system. I feel like, yeah, every time I usually have good honor because it's like, it's very easy to get good honor. It's actually kind of hard to get bad honor. Either way. You make it back to camp. I know. No. You find out that John's wife, Abigail, was kidnapped by the Pinkerton Detective Agency, the Pinkertons, who have been the main villain the entire game. Haven't mentioned them yet. They don't really show up that often, but they are the main villains. That's who you're running from. They were captured. You go in there against what Dutch said again, and you save her. You kill the main bad guy, who is Agent Milton. Agent Milton. And then, yeah, you free her. And then you let her and two other people, her son, Jack, who was a guy kidnapped earlier, right, and Tilly, who is just a person, she's just kind of there, to be honest. They all run away, and with Sadie, with the character Sadie, who has kind of been, she started out the game as really sad, and then she becomes cool, and she becomes she shoots people now. She helps you do stuff. Yeah, it's really cool. Anyway, you go back to camp. There's this whole big confrontation with you and Micah, because Micah was a rat and ratted you all out. It's really awesome. It's a really cool cutscene. Then John shows up because he's alive. Everybody's like, whoa. Everybody but Arthur and John side with Dutch and Micah. So then the Pinkertons attack because Agent Ross is like, I guess is like he's training, but now he's like the main guy. Agent Ross, who's the bad guy of the first game actually. Actually, I'll go over the first game after this. Big Red Dead Redemption 2, and then Minecraft. Because then Agent Ross. The Pinkertons show up because they're angry at you for killing Milton. You didn't actually kill Milton. Abigail shot him in the head. It's one of the weirdest cuts. It's one of the craziest cutscenes. Either way, your horse dies. You can tame a horse. You name it and stuff. It's really sad. If you like, there's a relationship with your horse that improves stuff. If you have the highest relationship, there's a cutscene that will play where Arthur he'll like pet his horse before it dies. It's really, really sad because you like your horse. You like, it's your horse. You treat it well and stuff. Anyway, you and John run away. There's 4 endings to the game. 2 low honor, 2 high honor. Based on the choice you get. You can either go back and get the gang's money, which Dutch hid, for John, so he can run away. Or you can help John and make sure he gets out. I chose the best option. I chose the good option, which is help John get out with high honor. Which gives you the best ending. Now, when you do that one, you guys like run up a hill. Eventually Arthur gets really sick and and he can't go any farther, so he gives John his gear, his hat, which is like you wear his hat and his bag, and then he tells him, and then like John doesn't want to leave him, and then this whole part where he's like, "You're my brother," and then he's like, "I know," and then Arthur caused a distraction so John could get away. He just shoots a bunch of guys. And then Micah comes out of nowhere, tackles you. You have a big fight. You lose. Dutch shows up. You're dying, and then you freaking die at the end while looking at a sunset. I cried. I did actually cry. It's the second time I've ever cried playing a video game. The first time was a video game I will review soon. Batman Arkham Knight. I achieved 100%, which, oh my god, there's like 200 some trophies in there, and there's like 200 some collectibles, which is insane. Either way, that's for another video. Then you,